This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis.
Check. Here we go.
With me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Get this dub.
The Cougars ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
No, bro.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to Davis. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
First down, baby. A red.
Looks like a real simple
line.
play by the wide receiver.
Thought we were
Give
going
him a
punt.
ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender. And that's why that play is successful.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
There's a good example of how pressure on the
Bringing that
quarterback can
blitz.
affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left.
Man,
Picked off, and the opening
you're supposed to keep
pass
running.
with an interception.
What a start for the defense, and I tell you what,
Oh,
this
why'd
might
you
start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do, because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this team.
From the gun, give on the inside. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
To throw, it's Retzlaff. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate.
That was a touchdown, too,
and
man.
get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Coverage team is down there to
You gotta stop doing this. Hit the numbers. Golly, man.
Opening play of the drive from the 39.
Quit hitting that. No.
To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen. And offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Freshman.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes.
You gotta be kidding me.
Touchdown, BYU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Bruh. Defense to score.
Coming out with it, it's Holmes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their
Quit
lane,
touching
they'll
this.
stop him at the 16.
Quit. No, Sully. Don't touch that. No.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. It's complete on the right side.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45.
Yeah, baby.
There he goes. He's at the top. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
There we go.
Setting up for the extra
Back.
point and the tie. And he did get that
What?
extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Honey, you got
When
to
that
stop
receiver
hitting
got
the wheel.
free, it was
Stop touching this. Hit the number.
And it's so nice
Touch the
to have a
numbers.
receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
There's Minnie. There's Minnie.
They're
There's Minnie. That's Minnie.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
There's Minnie.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Martin. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Need that.
Ethereal realm
Yeah.
of BYU quarterbacks with Ty Detmer and Steve Young. Jake Retzloff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed the playoff. If they can get to the CFB, what does it mean for a program like this?
It would be huge. I mean, BYU is a good program, but nobody looks at them as an elite program. So they can perform at that level. And listen, it's going to be Retzloff. He's that guy. Like, he's scrambling, throwing, making plays. Kind of had a knack for big plays last year. So if he builds on that, watch out.
Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
You're okay. Thanks. Stop hitting this. It's the numbers. It's the numbers.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And third down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air. It's Retzlaff. He caught it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
Right, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to surge it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Quarterback making checks. Snapped it in the shotgun. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for
What a
this
play,
defense.
baby. What a play. Great play. Great play.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The give. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's
Kidding me.
up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here now.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Quarterback may change this route. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Try to get it to the edge. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball on the perimeter for a nice positive game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Trying to keep the drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU!
And that touchdown touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll bring it out. It's Webster. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. It's caught downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And here's the 3rd interception.
You gotta be kidding me.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions.
Hey,
Give
dude.
me that rock.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle?
You gotta be kidding
Pulls it
me.
in down the
Are you kidding
sideline.
me?
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
No, you don't
It'll
need
be a
this.
1st down from the 49-yard line.
No, you don't need it. No.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the
You don't need it,
misconnection
no.
on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. BYU lines up quickly.
No.
Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Bachmeyer. He'll go.
No!
Mark him
No!
down at the 31 and a big
Don't
pickup on that one.
Don't need it.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked off his feet. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Looking left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big
Why aren't you
pickup.
guys playing?
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big fella moving.
I'm in hard flat.
Will take it inside the 4 and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you make a really smart play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, BYU.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
All right.
The sneak scores it.
Backs up against the wall, boys.
And that is a perfect job by
Been
the
throwing
offense
terrible
executing
balls
that
here.
2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right
Defense
decisions
hasn't played
were
too
being
well.
made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the
All right,
first
I'm
half.
gonna D up right here.
We've played
What up?
2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin
What up, George?
Byers in our halftime update.
Yeah, we gotta turn it
The
up.
Seminoles will kick it away to crank up
Appreciate
the
you
second
for the
half.
bits.
And no chance at a return here. They'll
Good
start
stop
this
right there.
drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards
Good.
out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Plows through the defense. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They'll go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Looking to pass. It's Retzlaff. That's caught. It's Roberts. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down
I
and
even know
distance.
how
They
to
knew
stop
exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches.
What a cut! Now he's loose. Lots of running room, and they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And he was fortunate not to
Lead.
lose yardage on that play, able
Come
to
on.
wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Cougars have taken it inside the 20. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first
Taking
down.
this whole quarter.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
Big guy smells it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Oh, these aren't the guys that are going to burn
Are we
by you
getting
and go for
blown
7
out
most
20
of the
minutes?
time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Webster. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webster. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Robinson.
Look at you clicking
Inside
off.
the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
Got it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Noles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind
A little
you,
defense now.
throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5, and he pumps it up inside
Hell
the 20.
yeah.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Using his feet to buy time. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air. Throw to the end.
No.
And it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the
My
return,
gosh,
but a
I threw that
whole
deep.
lot in getting the football.
And this guy's showing off.
Throwing
his
myself out of
hands
this
again,
game, dog.
understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Makes the grab on the left
I had a
side.
feeling.
They make the
a
tackle,
feeling.
but not
Dang.
before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
Gets the quarterback on. Yeah.
Final seconds of the game. We'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground.
Golly. This could be tying the game right
Receivers
here.
on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's White. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
So now it's second and long. They just keep firing. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game.
I got a ball. It's got to be more middle field, dude. I don't know what I could have done. Try to put it in the middle of the field.
Would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college. He would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Hey, dropped it.
Connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll run it over on downs.
Ow,
Desperately
my God.
wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't
Yeah,
do
no.
it. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Hillstead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball. Great job by the defender
really
getting in there,
affected
making
us.
the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Martin.
Damn it, man.
Drag him down, but not
Back.
before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's a nice side of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th.
Big tight end.
Ow.
Grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making
We play in the
plays
rain all the
all
time,
over the
and we
field.
can't
You
make
could
catches,
not ask for a
but
better
BYU
start to the season.
decides to. Guess it's home field, man. Guess it's home field.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Webster.
It's all right.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24.
First game
Dropping
of
back, it's
it
Castellanos.
was too bad.
Here comes the heat.
What?
And that one falls in.
Green?
They tried to go
Green
over the
too?
top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting
Yeah.
back. They're playing nickel.
I just
playing
hate it's
dime.
gotta
So
be
you
against
need some
him.
receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
Just
Some
hate it.
contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Working the middle, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Just hate it.
The Knowles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
But you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but.
You gonna react?
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that.
Get that off your
Runs to
head.
the football like that.
That
Good
doesn't
luck.
go over
No
your head,
holes in
bro.
it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense
Super
just a couple of
disappointing.
minutes
Super.
away from putting one in the win column. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It's Hillstead. Lets it fly.
Right.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
We
I
had
know
it
lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to
28-14,
be
got
great
the
right here
ball
at the end of
back off the
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks
kickoff
here
return
and take a
fumble.
shot at it on first and
We
goal.
just
Quarterback making
sold
adjustments.
there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
And
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete on third and long, expecting pass.
hopefully it's just all
Everybody on
bad
the
luck
same
in week
page.
1 and
Get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching
11
staff
games
can point
of
to when
good.
they review the film.
He'll bring it out. It's Webster. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's caught. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Noles want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Good timing on the quick out. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough game. This was not a great offensive performance.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do they do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
No, great sportsmanship would be to kneel it all,
He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Oh, a lot of space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Good game.
Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Good game.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out.
We had a few plays back.
Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning
There's
team,
no way you
you've
should
got
have
to
thrown
like
for
what you
300
just
points.
seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort.
You gained 1 yard per rush.
Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is
4 of
for.
12 on
If you're
third
the
down.
coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here.
Turnovers.
For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
Turnovers
You've been
got me,
watching
dog.
another presentation
Got
of EA Sports College Football.
I might be starting Sperry. Hey, baby girl. Let's see those pigs.
Hả?
Yeah. Oh, this one, like, I don't know why he decides to stop. Like, dude, look at that whole shot. I guess he stopped because the safety's over top. But I'm trying to throw it. I didn't expect him. Yes, the option is to stop, but I'm expecting him to go, and I'm trying to put the ball on like the 20. Like, that's. I guess I could have hit that window. He would have ran into that window. I should have, like, okay, yeah. Fumble recovery is dumb. But it is what it is. What, girl? This is that why I posted that suggestion. I should have stayed in the pocket. I don't know why I drifted. I guess I drifted with my tight end, expecting him. Boom. I don't know. Should have stayed in the pocket. Man, look at Squirrel running by him. Golly. If I stay in the pocket, boom. If I don't drift, C4. What? Okay, we gotta go change your diaper. Yeah. Just throw it up. I'll probably throw it short and throw a pick anyways because who knows his arm strength. But get hit, pick. I'll be in chat here in a second, Tommy. I don't know, dude. Like, I got body position. I'm coming back to the ball. Maybe I throw the deep post. But if I throw the deep post, that's the right safety on the hash. I put it up. Gives him enough time to get there. But that zone, that backer's in his zone stuck. The dig. Wait, throw it right. And now went to the dig and completion. Some bad decisions. And some bad plays. Some plays that had back. I don't know what we're doing there. Golly, this one was bad. We could be 28-21 off of this one right here. Good. I rushed it because of that, because he was going to come open. Squirrel was coming open. But I tried to throw a back shoulder to him. Like, sit right there. Like, right there on the B. The stem of the B. And it throws it too wide. Thought he caught it. Thought I got the contested catch, but I didn't. Alright, get the ball back, march down the field, and I think turn it over on fourth down, drop, that would have been a first down. I drop. He catches this. Breaks a tackle. 2 tackles and scores. Oh, man. Crazy. Played bad. Got screwed at some points. But we move on. A lot of season left. A lot of season. 1 week won't hurt us. All right. We out.